Hiya folks, Piglet here. Just thought it was time for another update video down here at the MPD on the North Yorkshire Moors Railway. As you can see, I've got Repton in steam behind me on this rather damp June day, but won't dampen our spirits. We're going to get Repton out for some running in today. As you saw a few weeks ago, we completed the winter maintenance and the steam test. And now what we want to do is we want to go and get some miles on Repton and make sure that all the bearings and the piston rings bed in nicely, and then the engine's fit for service. So we're actually going to send Repton out on the line today between Grosmont and Goathland and actually try and get some miles on it. And I think this is the first time we've had an engine out since January, so it's quite a while. And this is a good opportunity for the crew to get a feel back into it, just operate a railway in a very, very low-key sense, just one engine out there running backwards and forwards, just making sure everything's okay and clocking up some miles on Repton. So I'll be keeping an eye on it throughout the day while Barney and Mike take it out and get some miles on it. As you can see on the front, rest in peace Stuart. Unfortunately, earlier in the week we lost one of our fitters, Stuart Dennis, who's one of our key members of staff down there at Grosmont. Father of 𝙁𝙊𝘾𝙄𝘼, who's also a fitter here, and Repton was Stuart's favourite engine. So we've got Repton out today in Stuart's memory. He put a lot of work into this over the winter, getting it ready, and I'm sure he'll appreciate that we've got this out today and running. So we're thinking about Stuart and his family today. Sad times, but I like to think of the positive things that Stuart brought to the railway. Lovely chap, and he you know, he's had an influence on us all. So sad times, but there you are Stuart, we've got Repton and we're going to send it out for you running today. And as the day goes on, I'll take some shots of Repton running in and up and down the line side, so you'll get to see that. So yeah, there we go. I'll keep you posted, and we'll see how the video pans out, because I'm starting to try editing now, which is a bit of a laugh, but I'm not very techie me, but we'll give it a go and see how it comes out. So Repton's done about 6 miles now up and down the bank towards Goathland, and I'm going to have a look around the locomotive, and I'm also going to have a feel. I'm going to have a feel of the bearings and make sure they're not running too warm, that everything's nice and cool. I'm also going to have a good visual look around the engine to make sure everything's still well bolted on and nothing's fell off. It's just a good sort of general look around the locomotive and check that everything's okay. So we just place the back of our hand on the bearings on the 𝙁𝙊𝘾𝙄𝘼 there. That's the leading bogie wheel. Check the rear bogie wheel, that's nice and cold. Good visual examination, make sure everything's still in place. Cotters are in and opened up. You can check our driving wheel bearings and 𝙁𝙊𝘾𝙄𝘼s. That's absolutely stone cold. Big end. That's cool as well. Coupling rod, yep, that's nice and cool. Down towards the back of the locomotive. Yep, that 𝙁𝙊𝘾𝙄𝘼 is nice and cool. And the rear coupling rod bearing. There's a tiny little bit more warmth in that than the others, but barely. I mean, it's just like holding someone's hand, which obviously you're not allowed to do at the moment. Yeah, that's fine. That'll cool down, and we'll go down the tender. We make sure these bearings are all nice and cool as well. Yep, all nice and stone cold. So that's great. So I'll go around the whole locomotive, give it a check over, make sure everything's in good order, and then we can carry on back up the hill and get some more miles on it. Right, so Repton's back on shed, all disposed of. Been a success, got plenty of miles under its belt today. A few little problems that we've had to sort out, and that's why we do a test run. We had a little bit of trouble with the 𝙤𝙊𝘾𝙄𝘼𝙇 lubricator. Where's my hand? There it is. There we go. The 𝙤𝙊𝘾𝙄𝘼𝙇 lubricator, which is there. A Detroit 3-feed. We had a little bit of trouble with that. Down the front end there's some restrictors or chokes in the pipework that go into cylinders, and a couple of them blocked up with dirt. But other than that, once they were clear, everything ran as it should. So we've got plenty of miles on it, and all is good. So I'm happy, little Piglet. Barney and Mike have had a good day back on the iron road, getting some miles on. So yeah, it's been an all-round success, and it's been nice to have something out there. And I hope you like the videos that I did, a bit up and down the hill. Just nice to get an engine out and operating. Shame we can't have passengers at the moment, but hopefully that won't be too long. And like I've said before, if you can help with our appeal to keep us going during these difficult times, very much appreciated. You can donate online on our COVID-19 appeal. Thanks for all your help, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers!